I've always talked about the dopamine in songs, that dopamine is the key thing in hit songs, in making good songs. So today I'm going to give you the full dopamine blueprint of these songs. Hi, my name is Dylan. I teach people how to craft better songs and write hit songs. So I've always told you about dopamine is the key to differentiate a good song from a bad song. Is the key to differentiate his songs from countless other songs that are being skipped and are not being played on repeat. This chemical, dopamine. When you trigger dopamine correctly in a song, you gain a listener, you gain a fan, you gain a loyal fan, you gain a loyal fan base. When your song triggers dopamine correctly, that's when it gets liked more. That's why it gets loved more. The difference between the hit songs and other countless others is because the hit songs trigger dopamine more compared to these other songs. Yes, I know you can say that some people buy the positioning in the charts, but a good song is a good song. A good song is undeniable. A good song is universal. That's why there are some songs written in other languages you do not understand, performed in other languages you do not understand, but you'll still vibe to it because it gives you the same effect. It's universal despite the language barrier. Because it still triggers the same chemical it would have when the song wasn't written in your language. So I'm going to give you the full dopamine blueprint right here. So the dopamine blueprint of a hit song. What is this the hit song contains? I've been talking about dopamine, but what is it exactly that makes a song a hit song? What dopamine techniques? I have to sneeze, excuse me. Excuse me. What dopamine techniques, what dopamine triggers does a hit song carry? Does a hit song have? So, the dopamine blueprint of a hit song. Here's what the most addictive show. Here's what the most, excuse me, I'm sorry. Here's what the most addictive songs share. They share predictable patterns with surprise twists. I've told you about this. Number one, predictable pattern. You see, the listener when listening to your song will know that and feel that there's a certain type of pattern. The brain is a guessing machine. The brain is always a guessing machine. It's always guessing. So through you, with that said, the brain will have a song figured out. The brain will think that a song since the song is going like this is what I expect. That's why we always expect a chorus to get repeated twice. The brain expects that. It's already guessing. And when that does not happen, it's your work to give it something better. That's where the twists come in. Predictable patterns with surprise twists. That's where the twists come in. The brain expects as predicted. The brain as predicted is already expecting a certain thing, but you twist it to give it something else. The brain has had let's say the first part of the chorus, let's say it's a 4-line chorus. It's like, let me use a one-line chorus. Let's say, no, that example won't fit. Let's say, let me try to demonstrate to you right here. It's like this. I hope you can see. No, it's not clear enough. Let's say it's a 4-line chorus, right? It's a 4-line chorus. The first line, the second line, the third line, then the last line. And the brain expects for the chorus to get repeated twice, because chorus is the catchiest part of a song, because it's usually the catchiest part of a song because Yeah, it's what is singable most of the times, and it gets repeated twice. So there's the first line, the second line, the third line, and the last line. So the brain expects you have already said it the first time, so the brain expects the second time that it will be similar to the first time, but you can give it a surprise twist. What can we give it? Let's say this is the first line, the third line, the second line, the third line, the fourth line, and we have to repeat it twice. So we repeat it again, but when we repeat it again, we change the fourth line to make it almost similar to the fourth line in the first part, but there is a twist to the fourth line. Let's say the fourth line in the first part was saying, and then we fell in love. Yeah, let's say that. But the second part, we're going, no, let me give you an example. Give me a minute to think about this. Let's say the fourth line is said, I want to dance with you. That's what the fourth line on the third part say. This is a chorus, remember. The first line, second line, third line, and then let's say, I want to dance with you. But during when you're repeating it again, you say, I want to go out with you. You see, you've given it a twist because the chorus is the catchiest part, and when writing a chorus, you would have written a good one, a good thing. So it will be easy for you because what I've demonstrated just there is something that has popped out of my head, something that is an example, because it's an example. So when you're writing a chorus, singing a chorus, it will be singable, it will be more musical. So when you give it a twist, that's when the brain triggers dopamine because of the surprise twist. After the predictable patterns with surprise twist. That's number one. Blueprint of a hit song. They have predictable patterns with surprise twist. Surprise their listener. It doesn't have to be in the chorus. It can be in the verse. It can be anywhere in the song, but it has to be strategically done, timed right. Not just a random place. It has to be a place where the beat stops for a few seconds. It has to be when the beat, there's a transition. Give them something surprising. You can transition the beat. You can transition the beat. Yeah, that's a surprise. You have to be creative. There's a lot of examples that I'll give you, not today, of these surprises you can use. Let me note that down. Surprises you can use in a song. This will be my next video. Surprises you can use in a song. So number 2, tight rhythmic contrast, aka syncopation. This is what the blueprint of a hit song. Number 2 is syncopation, which is the tight rhythmic contrast. Yeah, have you seen that? Yeah, that's what every song, every hit songs have this tight rhythmic contrast. The rhythmic contrast will always be tight. And this especially, you have to do your research on this, or you can tell your producer, the person producing for you, they can explain this better, they can teach you this. It's called syncopation. You have to look this up. Number 3, what they have in common. Number 3 of the dopamine blueprint, what a hit song carries is repetition that feels like escalation. Excuse me. Repetition that feels like escalation. There is a certain type of repetition is the one that carries tension. It's the one that it's like taking a deep breath. You're waiting for the release. That is what means by escalation. You see, when there's a certain type of repetition that feels like there's a reward at the end, and the reward is breathing out, there's something building up for release. That's what's called repetition with escalation. And number 4 is hooks designed to loop inside the brain. Hooks that have you ever been trying to sleep? It's in the middle of the night. You're kind of half asleep, half awake, but there is a song that's singing in your head. a song that maybe you had is not a song that you even like. It's a song that you heard somewhere. Maybe when you're out there in the streets, when you're at the supermarket, at the mall, there's a certain when someone's car, someone passing by you, blasting music, but you'll find out later you'll be singing. Your head keeps singing that song. That's what meant by hooks designed to loop inside the brain. I know we've all experienced. We've been through that. You keep finding yourself singing a song, and then when you think about it, it's because you've heard it somewhere, or you've heard someone else singing that song. It's like when my brother walks in the room, right, in the living room, singing a song, I might not, my brain will pay attention to it, but I might not. My brain will register it, but I might not. Then 5 minutes later, I get up to go do something. I might find myself singing that song. Then I'll return to my consciousness and realize that it's not even my song. It's because I've had my brother singing that song. It's catchy. That's what meant by hooks designed to loop inside the brain. Number five is number six. Number five is lyrics that trigger imagery and emotional spikes. Lyrics that trigger imagery. His songs carry this lyrics that trigger imagery. You can see exactly. It's like the the the, the writer, the artist is painting a picture. You can exactly see how it went. You can exactly see how it went when you close the door and say goodbye. As tears roll down your eyes, you can see the exact moment they're describing, and lyrics that trigger emotional spikes, lyrics that are very provocative. Emotion doesn't have to be happy or love; it can also be anger. Lyrics that trigger emotional spike is like when someone is says something really obscene and something really inappropriate, but that song has had to you it's inappropriate, but to someone that's like the punchline to the song. It's like the punchline. I can't there's someone in our country who sings that song. It's not in English, but it's in the language we speak in our country, right? So it's like it's very provocative, and that's why many people, you'll be surprised the number of people who like such provocative lyrics. You'll be surprised. It doesn't have to be anger either. It can be sad. We all know sad emotions. It's like, yeah, that's why good songs trigger this emotion, sadness, happiness, lyrics that trigger imagery and emotional spikes. So let's move on to number six, and that's it. A bounce throughout the production that keeps the mind and body engaged. A bounce is that when you the bounce all in my terms, what I can put the bounce is how you nod your head. When you find yourself nodding to the head, that's what a hit song carries. You find yourself nodding or doing some type of body movement, not necessarily dancing. It's dancing, but in a minimalistic way, like as simple as nodding your head, as simple as doing this. You know, that's the bounce we're talking about. It carries hit songs carry a bounce throughout the production that keeps the mind and body engaged. That that that's when you see happy songs, when you feel that songs that are neutral, songs that you can play anywhere. When you're with your friends, these are the most safest songs you can play. The songs with the bounce, the songs that have people. When you're in your car with other people in the car, these are the safest songs to play. The songs that anybody can vibe with, anybody can dance with. It's minimalistic dancing, not dancing necessarily, but not all out dancing, minimalistic dancing, just nodding your head, moving your body in a certain way. Yeah, this is what his songs carry. Then sonic tension and payoff baked into every song. Sonic tension and payoff in every sonic tension and payoff baked into every section. So there's tension and payoff, tension and release. I've told you, it's like each song must carry this. It's like taking a huge breath, but you're hoping for release. You're hoping for release. You're waiting for a reward. There's a release. That's tension and release. That's what his songs have. Tension, they carry certain type of, they build up tension and give release as the reward. So this like a one of the easiest ways to do this is by, personally, one of the easiest ways that I do is by using a pre-chorus. And you can, if you don't know what a pre-chorus is, it's something that comes before. As we know, the chorus is the catchiest part of a song, right? But there's something that follows before the chorus, and this something ushers in the chorus, and this something is usually of significance to it. It's usually like it's usually like a starter to a full course meal, right? It's usually a starter, and when you finish the starter, now you find the meal. You go to the meal. This is where the meal is. This is sweet, but it ushers you to something sweeter. One song I can give you to go and research for and look for the meaning of pre-chorus is, or pre-chorus is Fate of Ophelia. It's a Taylor Swift song. I think it might be her latest release, if not her last three releases. It's called Fate of Ophelia. And please look up the lyrics, or you can be careful listening to it. She uses a certain pre-chorus, and when you're into the song, listening to the song, you'll feel like when you are at the pre-chorus moment, you feel like there's something coming. So this is the work of the pre-chorus. It's building up tension to give you a reward, to give you a release. There's something coming. Sonic tension and payoff. It's a payoff. The work of the chorus, the work of the pre-chorus is to usher in the chorus. The chorus is the payoff. So in the song, you feel like, and she does this by using of intonation. I've seen that intonation plays a major part in the pre-chorus, because she can go like dun, and you're expecting something. It's like also the song Anxiety by Doechi. Look up to this. There is a point she goes like it go like you can feel the tension, you can feel there's something coming, and then when it stops, doom. Anxiety, anxiety, oh, I feel anxiety. That's how it goes. Tension and payoff. Please look up, feel free to look up to those songs. Anxiety by Doechi and Fate of Ophelia by Taylor Swift. So my name is Dylan. That's been it for this video. Stay tuned for the next one. Cheers.